What is going on, boys? Lucid FX here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the first week of November. We're going to be doing our market outlook, and first weeks of months are fucking amazing. They often have that manipulation that we want. So we're going to be watching lows created in the previous month. We're going to get into that. We have a nice little low on Dixie that we're going to want to be watching. But before we do that, let's take a look at our economic calendar now. We have high impact news event here in an hour and 8 minutes. I'm not sure that'll do too much, maybe a little bit. Not really too worried about it. I'm going to be looking more for our Tuesday. So we got ISM non-manufacturing PMI here, and then we have our trade balance for CAD, which really probably won't do much either, but I'm going to be watching this for some sort of manipulation on a low, especially on Dixie, and we'll get into that. And then NZD, this should be pretty heavy movement. Usually the employment and unemployment for the NZD, usually they tend to move Kiwi pretty well. Wednesday we don't have shit. Thursday heavy GBP, and I might throw on a live stream for this one because at 7 a.m. just before I go to work, we'll throw on a live stream for a little bit probably, so be sure to tune into that. And we're just going to be watching the shit out of the pound. I'm going to be looking for some sort of manipulation, and then we can frame something off that. And then Friday, CAD, this is where I'm expecting movement to the employment, unemployment. These tend to move the market fairly well. So with all that being said, let's just hop right into our analysis. And I'm actually going to start with Bitcoin, okay? And I don't usually do this for the Forex market analysis, but we're just going to, if you don't want to look at Bitcoin, you can just skip through this part, that's fine. But we're actually going to be taking a look at the 4-hour first. And I actually just posted this on Twitter. I want to see an aggressive move below these lows right here, okay? When we move below these lows, I want to see some sort of bullish formation on the lower time frames, and then I'll frame it off that. Now, I don't expect us to come and completely touch this low or this high. We might. I'm kind of seeing this as a breaker on like a daily or something, but really anywhere around this area of bullish formation forms, I'll be looking to take a long. So with that being said, we're just gonna be patient, okay? Because the hourly kind of looks like it wants to dip lower below these lows right here. We're just gonna be patient and watch that. So let's just go ahead and take a look at Dixie. We got some weird gaps going on right now, and that's all right. So the low I'm talking about in Dixie that we're really gonna want to be watching is this one right here, okay? So this low right here was formed on October 18th, and we're going into the first month of November. If we move below this low aggressively and then have some sort of bullish formation under here, we could literally set up for a whole month of upside expansion. But we're also going to be watching kind of this area right here. There's some pretty lined up lows under here, and that could we could see this thing really fucking fall, fill in this inefficiency here. But really I want to see this low used. I don't want to see it go too far below. I want to see it about 30-40 pips under, and then kind of set up. And I want to see the move happen during a high impact news event. So I'm really looking for the low to be put in on Tuesday for the first week of this month. And after that low is in place, I can confidently put a long order in and then have my stop loss underneath it for some upside, and then maybe use this high here. I just closed my euro long that I had for about $150 profit on the challenge account, and the main reason for that is because I'm seeing the same thing. I'm seeing lows, and obviously it's a lot further away, but we could use what could happen here. Hold on, let me grab my tools. What could happen here is we could move above this high here. Change the color on that bitch. We could move above there and then do the same thing that I was talking about on Dixie. But really this is what's kind of making me nervous. These two lined up lows here on the 4-hour, and then plus an inefficiency right here. Price really tends to, I really love seeing these kind of inefficiency right under lows. So this is going to just basically be one big ass magnet. So I'm really not comfortable holding any sort of longs until these two lows are cleared. Okay. So UCAD, we're kind of getting some fuckery right now, and we had we had kind of a raid. That's not, I don't really consider that too big of a raid, but the thing that sticks out to me is the way that this bullish candle, this bullish candle is engulfed by this bearish candle. So really, I don't really pull out fibs too much, but you can use the EQ, so about midpoint of this candle, as like a resistance level and really an invalidation level. If we swallow this back up, I'm bullish again. So if we like move back up in here, if we were to move like right back up into here and then like consolidate a little bit, I really wouldn't have too big of a bearish bias. I'd be expecting it to head up further, but really this is incredibly inefficient. So I'm not really liking this move. I'm kind of seeing this move as a little bit of a fake out. It filled in this inefficiency, and obviously we have this inefficiency here that needs filled as well, and then we have this high manipulated with this. So really the order flow right now is bearish. It's incredibly bearish. So I'm going to want to see some sort of, if we are to head higher, I want to see some sort of consolidation and then a rate of a low and then continue up higher. But right now I'm bearish on UCAD. Moving on to the pound. Now we have, like I said, we have that news on Thursday. Okay, we're really going to want to be watching this. So I don't expect a whole lot to happen with the pound until that news event actually happens. So let's look at it on the daily. So where this goes before the news event is going to really dictate the direction. If it comes like up here and then the news event sends it above this high, I'm going to be looking for shorts. Okay, if we go below this low and the news event sends it below this low aggressively, I'm going to be looking for longs. That's the basis of my trading strategy. I wait for the raids. So that's what I'm going to be doing there. Until then, I'm flat. I'm waiting for it to give me a direction. And it is Sunday. It is early, so we'll be chilling. We're actually going to do Aussie. And this motherfucker looks strong right now. Really, really strong. Again, on the daily, the thing that's sticking out to me the most is the way that this is being held. So you can clearly see it's not using this as manipulation. It's being held. You see this bearish candle right here. It held, and then we moved above it. And now we're kind of using that bearish candle as a little bit of support. So I want to be watching this area right here where the manipulation happened on that high. I'm going to be watching, really, I kind of want to see price up here, and we can fill the inefficiency here. Okay, because there's a big-ass inefficient move here. And we do have the raid there on these lows right here, so that's good. So I'm bullish until proven otherwise, basically. I'm gonna be taking a look at NZD, and I kind of nailed this move. It was a little off, but I had us moving under this low and then continuing to the upside. And really, this thing looks pretty strong as well. I want to see how we react to taking this high and what time of day, how aggressively we move above it, and that's that. I'll form my bias off that. But really, I wanted it to see price move under this 4-hour swing low and then see how we reacted. And we moved way deeper than I originally predicted, but that's all right. We overall price kind of followed my arrow. Some bullish price action right now, and again with this one, I'm bullish until proven otherwise. If we move above this high aggressively, if we move above here, like aggressive as fuck, and then have a little mini raid and then bearish formation, I'll be willing to take a short from there. But until then, we're still bullish. That is pretty much all I have for you guys. We went through 6 pairs in Bitcoin. I posted the Bitcoin chart on my Twitter if you want to go take a look at that. But yeah, it should be a fucking nice week. I love the first week of the month is the week you're going to be looking for manipulations. So that's what I'm going to be hunting, and then I'm going to be able to form a swing position for the remainder of the month. Alright guys, I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and a sub. I appreciate the shit out of you guys. See you later.